What's up, guys? I'm Brad. Welcome to my first video. So happens Motor City Comi-con was last weekend, and it was a blast. Um, Structurally, it was set up so much better than 2013. People actually got in a timely manner. I think when I was standing in line, we were like wrapped all the way around the building, and we got in within like 10-15 minutes because the line was constantly flowing, which was great, and it was a boost for morale because people get really pissed off when they can't get in on time. Um, I met up with four other guys, two of which I did not know. I didn't know, and they turned out to be incredible. You guys know Nate, the Dark Nate, and then Scott. He's run with comics, and then I met John. I don't really know his. I don't know his name by heart, but he's from Canada. He came all the way down here to go to it, and he's a great guy. And CJ, he's from New York. He took a train and a bus to get here, so it was pretty awesome. It was good meeting everybody, and I had a great time. To explain myself a little bit, I started collecting probably about a year and a half ago. I love like horror, anything to do with like Hellblazer, and I don't know. I seem to be really drawn to vertical books in general. I just love the idea of them. I love how dark they are. A new one I just got into, Preacher. It's intense. I absolutely love it. So I'm pretty psyched about that. I'm gonna start by showing you an artwork that I got. I only got one piece of artwork. Last year I got like 4, so I kind of went easy on that. Then I'll move on to my trades, and then I'll move on just to the haul in general, and my I'll finish out with my keys and my signatures. So first thing I'm going to show you guys, Art Balthazar was doing $1 sketches, which is great because he's a sweet guy. You get to talk to him. He does all the itty bitty comic book series. This is Hellboy and Abe Sapien, and again, this all this for $1. And imagine how many of these he does a day. So, and he signed it out as well right here. He's a great dude, outgoing, good to talk to, and he's really positive. That's really it for the art I got. Moving on to trades. First up is Wasteland Volume 1. It's an Oni Press book, and it's written by Anthony Johnson. I have a bunch of their single issues, and I love the series. It's about like post-apocalyptic times, and if you're really into that kind of stuff, it's really cool. And I'm kind of this is volume 2, by the way, book 2, and the art in it, I for some reason I love black and white, and it's a good read. I would recommend it to anyone who's into this kind of stuff. Along with that, I got book 3 of Wasteland, and then I got volume 3 of Hellblazer. I have volume 1. I ordered volume 2, so that'll be coming in the mail, so I can start reading that. I also got book 6 because it's half off, and I really don't feel like paying full price at some shop, or hopefully trying to win a bid on it on eBay. It's just easier doing it there. Yeah, all the trades I got were half off, so. And I went on the second day, so they were kind of picked through, but there was still a lot. I was lucky to get the hardcover editions of Preacher. I've already read this, and like I said previously, this book is awesome. Garth Ennis definitely is a monster with writing. I mean, he does, if you can handle how much he swears. I mean, once you look past that, you're like on the edge of your seat every time you read, like every second that I was reading this. I got really into it. It's great. I would recommend it to anyone who loves dark stuff. I also got book 3 of Preacher, also hardcover. They didn't have book 2, which is a really shame because now I gotta try to find 2 somewhere, and I have a feeling it could be out of print. I hope not, because that means it's gonna be expensive. But I guess I'll suck it up. Next, I got hardcover edition, book 5 of The Walking Dead. You know, it would be a lot easier to collect all the, you know, the soft cover. They're cheaper, but I love these hardcover books. They're just, you know, they last longer. They don't, the covers don't bend, and it just looks kick-ass, to be honest with you. Whoops. And they were $10 each. So, I mean, you can't really pass it up. There's $35 cover price, $10. Come on. I got book 6 too. I don't know. Again, it follows the style. It's just like Wasteland. It's black and white. The art is somewhat similar. If you're ever looking to like replenish your trades, definitely get it at a con because it's so much cheaper, so much more worth it. Moving on. I was really lucky to find dollar bins of Preacher. These were all $1, literally. And you know, anywhere I look for these stuff, it's at least $3 and up. Also they had Hellblazer dollar books. Mad stack. These books, I have a shop in my town called Toro's Comics, and the guy at the shop is selling these books, literally the same books, for like $5 or $6 a piece, and I got them all for $1. I mean, I can't really justify paying $5, $6 for an issue that I can get for $1 somewhere else. So, yeah, that guy can go screw himself. Moving on to my signatures. Save that for last. I met Mark Waid. He currently writes Daredevil, and you know, he's a great guy to talk to as well. Everyone there is really nice, but Mark Waid was definitely a cool cat. Issue 1 I had signed. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but it's right there. Issue 1.5. The only reason I got this one signed is because I love the art on it. Like, look how freaking sweet that is. Legit. And I didn't even like Daredevil all that much before reading these. But I'm definitely going to start collecting all the old stuff. Book 2, and he signed this one in silver. I don't know why he didn't do all the other ones like that. But I'm not really complaining. He can do it the hell he wants. It's Mark Waid. I also had the pleasure of meeting Lee Weeks. He did art for a Gambit one of Gambit's first mini-series, and you know, he's a great guy too. Turned out to be a Bruins fan. I didn't really like that all that much, but what are you gonna do, I guess? I'm just salty because they beat us this year. What are you gonna do? It's really cool. This is my favorite one that he signed. I just love the way this book looks in general. And he signed in Gambit's cards. Oh, right there and right there. It's pretty. It's cool. I had issue 2 signed. I got the whole miniseries signed. Right there. Issue 3, right here. And then issue 4, right here. I had the pleasure of meeting J.M. DeMatteis, which, you know, he's really well known for Spider-Man and all that other stuff. I actually didn't get anything Spider-Man related signed by him. I brought like 5 of my Justice League Dark issues because, you know, Justice League Dark's sweet. And he was actually really thrilled that I brought newer stuff because everyone was bringing him, you know, Spider-Man stuff, and he was like really excited that I brought like newer series, so that was actually kind of cool. I got to sit down and talk to him for a little bit. I had issue 24 signed right there. It kind of sucks though because these issues are like really smooth and like plasticky, so I had to be careful when he first signed them because I didn't want it to smudge because with my luck, that's what would have happened. Issue 25. See, like this one, it kind of like is like coming off. It'll be okay. Issue 26 as well, signed right there. Issue 29, right there. And then issue 30, again right there. And again, he's a really cool guy. If he's ever at a con in your local town or somewhere where you go, I advise you to meet him, because he's probably one of the nicest dudes I've ever met. And then best for last, Chris Claremont was also at Motor City, and had the pleasure of meeting him. We actually waited for like 15 minutes, but really, when you think about it, it really isn't that bad. I got Nightcrawler #1 signed right there. I know a lot of people really aren't liking, they thought this book would be so much better than it is, and I haven't had the pleasure of reading issue 2 yet, but I enjoyed issue 1, so hopefully it only goes up from here, which it probably will, because Nightcrawler's a baller. I got Gambit's cameo appearance signed right here, which I think cameos are funny because they're only in the book for like, what, 2 panels? Not even. And they don't even say anything. At least Gambit doesn't in this one. It's kind of a joke. But had to do it. Also, I might as well show you guys now. I got God Loves, Man Kills while I was there. It's the first printing. It was $20, but they got, I don't, if you guys know this, feel free to comment on this video and let me know, because he was selling the 6th edition, 6th printing, for the same price. I don't know why, if there's any difference between the 6th and the 1st. You think the 1st would be better, but if it's the same price, I don't know. So I got the 1st. I'm actually currently reading this. I know everything that happens because the 4 guys I was with all had the same very book, and they all had Claremont sign it, and I had the pleasure of taking their picture. Luckies. So they gave me the scoop on it. So, I mean, I'm not really going to be surprised. I already know that Stryker kills his baby. Sorry if you guys didn't know. That's like the big thing, the big shocker. And, but so far what I read in it, and this book lives up to every single bit of its talk. This book is awesome. If you're an X-Men fan, this is a must for your collection. It's probably my favorite thing I picked up at this con, which is what it is. I didn't really get too many keys. I got 4 keys. And the one key I really wanted, I didn't get. I wanted Amazing Spider-Man 300, which is Venom's first full appearance. The prices that I seen it for weren't unreasonable. The book is worth that much, but I just didn't. I had other crap to buy, so I didn't want to pay that. So I had to pass on that, which is kind of disappointing. But I got all this other cool shit, and I'm happy about it. And two of these really aren't keys, but it goes along with one of the keys. So first I'm going to show you guys is Amazing Spider-Man 361, and it's the first appearance of Carnage. Carnage is probably my second favorite villain in the Spider-Man sagas, next to Venom. I mean, I find the whole symbiote thing awesome. So I was pretty psyched when I got that. I got that for $30, which is kind of high for it, but it's more than worth it. And when it comes down to it, it's all what you're comfortable paying for it. So I got, and these are all very fine. So these prices aren't that bad. I got 362 for $8. Again, this art is just awesome. At least I think so. I just love the way Carnage and Venom look. Old Venom. I don't like new Venom, but what are you gonna do? And I also got Amazing 363, just to complete that little mini arc. Um, I ended up paying more for 3 than I did 2, which I didn't really want to, but it was like the last thing I bought of the day, and it just, why not, I had money left. And the last key I got is the lovely Werewolf by Night 33. It's Moon Knight's second appearance. I would love to get his first, but it's a high demand book right now, and I honestly didn't see one issue of it at Motor City. So if it was there, it was definitely gone by the second day. I got it for $8 as well, and it's funny because I've seen other vendors selling the very same book, almost same grade. Theirs were a little bit better than mine, for like $65 to $75, which I think I scored